The results of the CA final examination has been announced, and all successful chartered accountants are currently either waiting for the campus recruitment interviews or actively applying for positions across various industries. It is imperative that students prepare thoroughly and promptly for these interviews to maximize their chances of success. Today in this video, I am going to talk about interview preparation tips for CA freshers, and I'll be giving you the techniques or the skills or how to crack the interviews. So let's begin. In today's competitive environment, only the most outstanding candidates are selected by leading corporations. When attending job interviews, there are several critical qualities that interviewers expect from candidates. This can be grouped into four main areas. And let's see what are the four main areas. First, technical knowledge. Second, IT skills. Third, communication skills. And the last is your confidence. Point, technical knowledge. Interviewers expect candidates to be well versed in the latest updates and developments in the profession, including accounting standards and tax regulations. Staying current with changes is essential for demonstrating technical competence. I would suggest whenever you are applying for any job, go through the job description and understand that what is expected from you. Based on the job description, you can go through all the latest updates, amendments for that particular area. If you're applying for tax, for example, direct tax, then go through all the recent amendments on direct tax. It will give you confidence, and if any question comes, you can answer it very well. Next point. Most interview questions will not be limited to academic knowledge, as your qualification already confirms your understanding of the theoretical concepts. Instead, interviewers focus on your ability to apply knowledge in real world scenarios and practical situations. In few interviews, they may give you a complex business case, and they may ask you that how do you suggest or how do you have create a solution for this business case. So mostly they would like to see that logically how you think, right? That is how they want to test it. It's more about how you apply your knowledge in the practical scenario. Point number C. Two major regulatory requirements, Ind AS and GST, have significant impact the accounting landscape. Obviously, if you are applying job in MNC, then in addition to Ind AS, you may require knowledge on IFRS. Candidates should be thoroughly prepared to answer questions related to both areas, including basic concepts and practical applications, as these topics frequently form the core of interview discussions. Point number D. Prior to attending an interview, it is highly recommended to review the financial statements and recent reports of the target organization. Right? For example, you are going into for Wipro, then have a look into the balance sheet of Wipro so that you understand what they report, and you can also expect that there could be some questions which may come from their balance sheet. Interviewers often seek insights into practical challenges within their company, especially those encountered during audits. Providing well considered practical solutions to real issues can set you apart from other candidates. Point number E. Candidates should be ready to discuss their articleship experience in detail, highlighting the work performed and specific responsibilities. The focus will likely be on your approach to practical challenges, not over the areas of expertise and key audit issues you addressed. Ensure that your resume reflects authentic experience, as the interview questions should be based on this information. This is very important because your work experience on the day of interview is only the articleship part. So and try to keep more details in your resume so that you get questions on that and you can smartly answer those questions. Second point, IT skill. This is very important in this digital world. A candidate without IT skill is not eligible for any interview, whether it is in campus or in direct job. So let's see what are the points to be considered. Point number A, proficiency in MS Excel, including advanced functions such as VLOOKUP, pivot tables, data validation, and financial modeling tools, is highly valued for handling and analyzing large dataset efficiently. So I would say that this is the basic need for any CA candidate. Point number B, Familiarity with popular accounting and ERP software such as Tally, SAP, Oracle, or QuickBooks is expected, as these platforms are widely used in finance roles for transaction processing and reporting. That means during interview, if the interview comes to know that you have knowledge on SAP, then you can understand that he will not spend time on you for training SAP, right? So this gives a much advantage for a candidate who comes with ERP knowledge. And sometimes this also impress the interviewer saying that, okay, you may not be so much strong in technical knowledge, but if you have good experience in SAP, then they can train you on technical knowledge. But training SAP is a longer period of time, so they would prefer a candidate who has good knowledge on SAP on the day of interview. Point number C, knowledge of data analytics and visualization tools such as Power BI, Tableau helps candidates present financial information clearly and support business decision making through data driven insights. So again, an upskilling base, right? If you have upskilled yourself in data analytics and visual tools, then you will be one of the candidates who will be shortlisted. Next point D. Understanding of basic cybersecurity concepts and best practices is important to ensure the security of sensitive financial data and maintain compliance with regulatory requirements. So this is also one advantage you will have if you have good knowledge on this. Point number E. Awareness of cloud-based accounting solutions and digital collaboration platforms like Google Workplace or Microsoft 365 is increasingly sought after in organization embracing digital transformation. So you can understand these 5 points that IT skill is a need nowadays. It's not like, okay, I will join a company and learn. So every interviewer is expecting that even though you're a CA fresher, come with all this basic knowledge so that it will help them to understand that how quickly you can grab the new knowledge which they're going to give you on job training. Point number 3, communication skill, very important. You may be technical sound, you may be strong in IT skills, but if your communication is poor, nobody is going to shortlist you. So let's see what points you need to keep in mind. Point number A, communication is often considered even more important than technical knowledge in the interview setting. Clear and effective communication can significantly influence the interviewer's impression. Point number B, answer only the question that is asked. Avoid long-winded explanations. Be concise, specific, and honest. Avoid exaggeration or bluffing. Point number C, be confident and clear in your responses. It is acceptable to admit if you do not know the answer to a question rather than appearing uncertain or confused. Honesty is valued, and there is no harm in acknowledging when you are not aware of something. Sometimes we keep in mind that we should not say no to any question, right? But that is not expected from you. If you are confident, you know the answer, please answer it. If you're not confident, then you can say that you are not aware of this particular question or you don't know the solution of this question, right? So honesty is always valued in the interview. Point number D, maintain appropriate eye contact with the interviewer. If there are multiple interviewers, ensure you engage with all of them, not just the person who posed the question. This demonstrates respect and confidence. So what is the meaning of this? Eye contact is must. That is how you build the trust with the interviewers. Okay. Sometimes I have seen in my practical scenarios that people while talking, they look here and there, sometimes towards the wall, toward the roof, or they look down. Those candidates will be never be shortlisted. So you have to be confident, your communication should be strong, and there should be a proper eye contact. Coming to the next point, that is confidence. You are attending the interview because you are qualified chartered accountant, not to request a job. Approach the interview with the assurance that you deserve this opportunity based on your credentials, right? So you should have that confidence in you. Next, interviewers closely observe your level of confidence as it helps build trust and credibility in their minds. Exhibiting confidence reflects your readiness and professionalism. Point number C. Maintain positive body language throughout the interview. Avoid any sign of nervousness, such as closed off postures, as this can undermine the impression you create. Right? Body language is very important because that is where the interview will understand that how smartly you can work in the team. Point number D. Always provide honest and truthful answers. Avoid fabricating responses as this can increase your anxiety and make it difficult to handle subsequent questions related to untruthful answers. So integrity builds lasting confidence. Now coming to the conclusion, always keep in mind, if you get rejected by one company, that doesn't mean you will fail in all interviews. Different interviewers look for different things. It is all based on interviewer's experience and the work profile he's handling in the company, right? So nothing to be worried for that. 2 points you have to keep in mind. Select the job which will be interesting to you and help in building your career. Don't go for the company size or CTC. Later you will regret for it. I have seen practically many people, they just go for the company because the company name is big, but the work culture may not be good. The company is offering a good CTC, but as in long run you don't have a scope to grow, right? So avoid those companies. Point number two, get well prepared for the interviews. Study for the new amendments, index, GST, etc. Okay. And the last point, no need to read books on how to face interviews. I have seen people, they get panicked. They don't know how to get prepared for the interview. They look for different books, articles, and they read, and then they get nervous. And it will make you more nervous, I can tell you. That's it from my side. If you feel that I have left some point, please write down in the comment box. I'll explain more about that. All the best for your interview, and yes, if you are not subscribed to my channel, request you to subscribe to my channel. There are some videos about the interview questions and answers for different profile in accounting and finance. Have a look in the channel and have a great day. Thank you.